This is a 1992 original Marshall Shredmaster, and this is the brand new reissue from Marshall of the Shredmaster. Today we're going to work out if they sound the same and put them through their paces with an A/B test, so let's go. So the Shredmaster is the heaviest, most gainy pedal out of the Black Box series released in 1992 from Marshall. Now, while it might not be as famous as the Bluesbreaker pedal, it's certainly become incredibly famous with guitarists such as Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead and just so many other Britpop bands. It gives you that real powerful crunch, much more so than the Bluesbreaker and the Drivemaster. Now, I'm really not a great metal player, but I'm going to try and play a bit heavier for you guys than normal. But so how does the reissue compare to the original? The first setting we dug out from an old Marshall manual with reference settings in is the thrash metal setting. So let's put them in those settings and do an A/B test now. Okay, so as you could probably hear, the vintage unit had almost next to no output, while the reissue certainly did. I don't think this is something Marshall has necessarily tried to update because they've tried to be as faithful to the originals as possible. Though I heard recently that Marshall had to in fact source different pots for the reissues, which will of course come with different tolerances. Therefore, that probably explains the differences that you're hearing. Anyway, for the rest of the demo, we're going to whack up the volume on the vintage unit to compensate. Let's give them another test on that exact same setting, which is the thrash metal setting. So let's go. The next setting is metal lead rhythm, so let's go. So could you guys hear a difference there? So even though these pedals were probably aimed at more of the heavier player, probably on, leaning towards the metal side, they certainly get those classic hard rock Marshall tones, which is indicative of this next sample setting. So this is the hard rock rhythm setting. On that setting, they really sounded identical to me. I noticed that the output on both units was considerably lower than the bypass tone that we have, so the levels really do need to be cranked on both units, it seems. To be honest, that seems to be a reoccurring theme for all of the Black Box series, but you still get a lot of output above unity gain, so it's not a big deal. So the last setting is the overdrive setting. By the way, guys, stick to the end because I'm really going to put these through their paces with probably the heaviest track I've ever recorded, which you're probably going to listen to it and be like, that's not that heavy, but for me, that's a big step. I'm a blues guy at heart, so this really is out of my comfort zone here. So anyway, here is the overdrive setting. Let's go. So we're going to put this vintage unit away now. So all eyes on the reissue now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you in a bit, and cheers.